right, I think we are good to go. First of all, good evening or good day, everyone. I hope you are having a good one. Today is actually a really cool day, as today I am gonna be getting myself my first mount, and I'm super excited about that. So tonight is a Final Fantasy night. We are pushing the story, not rushing it, but pushing it so that it happens. And I want to see as much of it as I can, just slowly, and I don't want to rush anything. But I still want to see as many of these quests as possible. I actually got to the point where I chose my what's it called, my grand company, and I went with the pirates, and I just kind of felt like I was supposed to go with the pirates as they're my race. I feel like I was in a way just like wrongly put into the into Ul'dah, as I am. I mean, I'm Rogadin. I belong with my people, and I think through this whole company thing, I am actually going to get to know them a little better. So I don't know. In my mind, like the way it went is that I always just kind of used to belong to Limsa Lominsa and the Rogadin who are there and stuff, but I somehow went traveling and I got a little lost or whatever, and I somehow ended up in the desert where I started my starting quest. That is just the ultimate way for me to deal with it, and that is how I'm just going to choose to proceed with my character. First of all, where I joined this fate, but I am not sure where it's happening and where I'm supposed to go. Is it up there? It is probably up there, and they probably already finished this fate. No, they didn't finish it. Okay, but I still need to go up. I think. Are these my fate people? I don't think they're my fate people. I think I'm just supposed to go there and hopefully kill something. I don't think this is gonna work out for me, but well, okay, so the fate is complete, and we got a whole lot of nothing. So I think we're gonna go somewhere else. The reason why I'm doing these fates is because I need a little bit more of this currency that is going to allow me to do to get my Chocobo. So I'm at 179 company seals, and lower. Okay. I actually turned it up a little bit before the stream because last time I had a problem where it just wasn't as obvious.
Yeah,
so okay.
If you want it to be obvious, then leave it be.
No, I mean it's okay. Like I am still talking while all this is happening, so it's okay that it's okay not to. Where do I have this attunement thing attuned? I can't go anywhere. I'm looking for a fate. I want to do some sort of fate. Okay, so we have the Till Sea Swallows All quest. Maybe I could go to the horizon and just kind of figure stuff up from there, because I literally just need one more fate to actually participate in order to to make things happen, but that has so far not been happening for me. Yesterday I had the same problem. It was like 1 in the morning and I really wanted to get that mount, but it just never happened, because every time I would get to a certain fate, I would just find a completed fate, and that's all. That is all. So we're gonna go here. I'm pretty sure there's always fates around here that we can use to get this over and done with. So there's the Till Sea Swallows All quest, and at this point I'm not even sure what that quest really is. Oh, okay, so I need these guys. Okay, so hopefully... Okay, so these guys have a long way to go to finish the fate. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to get those seals and make this happen. I did get some new abilities that are now allowing me to actually feel like I'm participating in combat. So that's pretty good. How's the sound? Hopefully I'm okay. I think I should be fine. Why did they pull this guy? We don't need this guy, right? Perfect. Okay, perfect is always good and always appreciated and always what we want. So I'm not trying too hard here. I think we should be fine, but I'm just gonna be really mad if it so happens that that I need to actually do more than this. I don't know. I just hope we're gonna be okay. So I get 57 storm seals, and this really seems like enough. Let me see where this is. So we need to go to pretty much to Limsa. Okay. Yeah, let's just port to the lower decks, as now we have enough seals to actually get me a mount. And I'm excited for that. I am actually excited. I've been seeing, you know, Philip ride his Chocobo for a while now, and I am hyped. I also need to get the lottery reward. I did the lottery at the Gold Saucer, and I never went there to check it out. So that's something I would also like to do today, but before I do that, I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of questing, and hopefully I'm not going to, I don't know, bump into some significant walls of not knowing where to go or what to do, because that can happen. Like, I don't know how far I am from actually, okay, let's call it finishing the expansion. What I really want is, okay, to not go the wrong way. Okay, so there is the Chocobo Keep. I think I need to do this. This your stone Chocobo is okay. Okay, so basically she doesn't sell me. She doesn't sell stuff. As in, she doesn't sell these licenses. What I actually needed to do was go and buy it at the where my company's company chest. Is this where I'm supposed to go? I can't remember. I think Hawker's Alley is actually where we need to go, because I remember porting there. I don't know.
Company quartermaster.
Yeah, is that like company chest on the map?
I don't know where it is for you.
I can't remember. I can't remember where it was. Hawker's Round. I don't know. I'm gonna go there, and hopefully we should be fine. Because I really, really cannot remember. Okay, let me see. See, I can't. How do I use this thing to port to a smaller thing? I can't do that. Because it's just not showing me enough. What? Oh, I have to enter the menu for it. Well, that was painfully obvious, and I never got to understand that. So that's great. Okay. Anyway, we have flies, but that's okay. At least there's no mosquitoes. And I actually thought we would have mosquitoes, because I was unaware of the fact that eventually we would end up having the mosquito repellent thing, and that is a nice environment to stream in. And when I use the mosquito repellent thing, I actually never ever feel like I'm being cruel towards animals, because mosquitoes are just freaking cruel. Okay, I'm looking for... I don't think I've ever been here. I think I'm going to have to... Market board. That is not where I need to be. I just can't remember where that thing is. I just can't remember. The plaza, the upper decks. Okay, let's check out the upper decks. The Adventurers Guild. I don't think that is where I need to. Oh, okay. So basically they're here. Okay, the hunt board, company chest. Okay, so basically we need to go to the upper decks. I was painfully unaware of that. But that's okay. At least we found our way. I need to learn Limsa Liminza if I am to do any quests there. We need to go to the aft castle in order to get me a mount. Okay, now I know. Now I know, and I'm so happy that I took that one day to actually just go and attune myself to all of these internets, because if you are thinking about doing the same thing but you don't want to take the time away from your actual game time, or you just want to go and do questing, like one evening of just traveling around the world, and it's not going to take a whole evening, it can take an hour or two at most, to just go and click every single one. And I'm also unattuned to plenty of them. Okay, let's see. Okay, you must obtain a Storm Chocobo insurance with the quartermaster. Okay, I got it. And the quartermaster is supposed to be... Are you the... Okay, who's selling stuff? I think this person is selling stuff. Okay. So basically they... okay, Storm Chocobo insurance. I think this is what we need. 200 seals. Yes, okay. Alright. So now we have a... Where is it? Oh, I already have 2 of these. Okay, so we have the insurance. And now I think we need to go here. So, this is the lower decks, and let me just click here and see if there's a way for us to port there. There's the Hawker's Alley, and that is actually, I think, the closest point for us to land on. Can we land on the big thing? Can I do it the other way around? Can I land onto the big thing, or I have to actually port there?
You could just open the map and click on the big thing and port to it.
Well, yeah, I was just wondering if I could, if I can use the internet to, like the small thing,
yeah, now try.
To go to the big thing. No one ever really mentioned it, so so it might not be possible after all, but we'll see. But this is exciting. I am looking forward to mounting. Like, does it actually feel better? Like, so far I've been feeling fine. Like, I just completely got myself used to the fact that I will just forever walk. And I was fine with that. Until you got a mount. And now all I want to do is have a mount. So you kind of speed it up on the way? How does that work? Alright. The big finale. Want a bird issued? I'll need to see your... Okay, it's not insurance, it's issuance. I read it wrong, of course. Hi! Ciao, Tadre, kakusi?
You can speed up
We are
by doing like MSQ quests
in
some regions, and the more you progress, the faster you are in those parts of the world.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Have a great evening as well. Okay, so basically I just do the MSQs and I'll be fine. Okay, I get my bird? I do get my bird. Oh, this is so exciting. Look at him. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. He is beautiful. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Oh, jeez. Oh dear, what am I to do? I don't like this. Okay. Do I have to? What's gonna be his name?
Vixie.
What?
Vixie.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Vixie.
Vixie. Is that how am I to even spell that? Like XEE?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep it if you like it.
Yeah, I'm.
Hopefully, you don't have to give it a surname.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it like this because I don't have a better name. I don't have a better name, and I do like this one.
You named my Chocobo, so
I did. I named yours. Yeah, it was very creative, really. Okay, he likes his name. Here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. Does that mean? Do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested layers. Okay, so basically it means that you can't ride in the city and you can't mount him in combat. Okay.
In dungeons.
What?
In dungeons.
Or in a dungeon, yeah. Present you with Chocobo's rider's license as required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Do you have to feed it or something? Like, how does this work?
Well, I never.
What?
I never ate anything and it's still running around, so I guess not.
Okay, so it doesn't like starve to death and he's just like one day gone.
Hopefully not.
Okay, well, I will put this somewhere. So basically, there's no like random mount. Well, random mount is actually just funny to say because I only have one. But like,
what's it gonna be?
Yeah, what a surprise, you know. But what I was wondering, like, do I have to just pick one thing and then just like go with that forever? Is there like a random mount button? I don't think so. Okay, let's see. This, and I'm gonna use it as, okay, shift spacebar. I think this is, or actually, that key is already assigned to another function. Control spacebar flight. Diving, descent. No, I'm not going to use descent. I'm sorry. That is not what I want. I don't think I want that, at least. Okay, let's see how this works. You can now summon the company to go. Oh, come on. Where are you? By the way, you do not have that item. What do you mean I don't have it? I have the what? Oh, that's just like the learn mount button, not the actual like whistle that you are to use. Okay, never mind. That was dumb. I actually need to go to the character and then to mount guide. All right. So basically, I just need to. Okay, I need to do this. All right. So I can't summon it in the city, but that's fine. Soon, very soon, we will not be in the city anymore. But we're gonna go to Thalen. Let's actually go back to Horizon so we can ride our bird a little bit. I'm excited. So does it really feel faster? I mean, obviously it's faster, but you know, does it change anything for you? Let's see.
You're gonna do quests way faster.
Oh, this is... it's funny, like, it reminds me of these mounts from, like, Mists of Pandaria, the birds with, like, really long beaks, the Hawkstriders, right? I think the Hawkstriders are their name. Basically, it flaps its little wings when it jumps down. It does fly, though. I don't fly. But that's fine. At some point we will fly. Oh, this is too fast for me. Let's slow down a bit. Just kidding. Never ever will I want to slow down from this. So are there, like, I wonder, do our Chocobos actually look the same? Because I got my company's Chocobo. Can I get the other ones once I join those companies? I think so. Because mine has like a tabard, or not a tabard, but like, yeah, it's basically a tabard of the of my company. It has the ships, and you probably have your snakes. I think that's how it works.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what happens because it says that it's my company's Chocobo, so I can probably get the other ones as well once I get to the point of doing that. That's great. That's fine. Okay, let's see where we actually need to go. I need to go to the bar that isn't actually a bar, and that's downstairs. Oh, I'm enjoying this little guy. He is pretty cool. And what surprises me is that I can actually mount inside, and this doesn't count as a city. I can just, you know, stroll in here and be like, hey, I am back from my adventures. Feels good. Well, okay, now I have the bird, and now everyone is gonna be like, hey.
But when you wanna enter the combat and
I have
start hitting things, you have to press dismount button.
Dismount is like mounting? Is it the same button or?
It's like unsheath your weapon. Z for me.
Z is, for me, it's something else.
No, not that Z. Then Y. Oh, well, you changed it. So
Oh, wait. Are you sure about that? Okay, let me see. Hotbar. No. Targeting. That's not targeting.
I'm not sure. I can help you later. It doesn't matter.
Movements. No, it's okay. Like if I have to, well, if I have to, okay, draw sheath weapon.
Yeah. That
Okay.
will be your dismount button. So
Oh,
choose it wisely.
okay. So I mount control spacebar and I dismount on shift spacebar. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Test
Okay,
it.
that works.
Test it.
What?
Test the.
Well, I
the
can't.
sheath weapon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, after the movie, it appears that we're not going to be allowed to do that. Okay, welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. Are you gonna say something about my mount? How do I know? Why the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. What's this palpable mean? I need to learn English if I'm to play this game. We scions are truly fortunate to have you with us. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. What? This way, sirs. Sirs? Who are sirs? Oh, hi! Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you your lives. Yeah, I know this guy. He's family. Look at him. He's exactly the same way I am. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm Godsman. Spit it out, will you? Oh, he's cute. Wedge, at your service. Oh, he has such cool hair. I love his hair. I mean, of course I do. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Alright, don't mind that. Magic-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this, we needed the knowledge of experts. And so we requested the assistance of Gal, Ron, Tyron Works, who very kindly sent us two of their finest engineers. These two, I guess. A happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Woohoo! Okay, more people. Awesome. And then... Okay, so they speak like every soul here. I love Eorzea. How do you know everyone loves it? And I count myself, I mean, why wouldn't they? But and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you, with you all, and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. I'm happy for you, lady. Okay. Oh, now you get a bunch of these seals. Now that you get your mount, now they're just like everywhere. Okay. Alright. Next. Okay, so.
Now, having set aside the formalities,
She has this
We
sweet
have a favor
voice.
to ask of you.
Sure. Ask away.
Ariange, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Okay. I wonder what the finale is
We have
of this
conducted a study
expansion.
at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Oh, right, so they're from over there, so they need to...
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal
Floating
Ramu.
ones. Floating ones that worship the primal... I don't know who floating ones are, but I think we're gonna find out.
Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Oh, they're one of the tribes that they were talking about when they were at that assembly. So they're kind of like one of the enemies, but the enemies that they have a peace treaty with of some sort.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not,
You're
or
going to the
perhaps cannot,
What?
summon the primal
going
any
to the
longer,
Sylphs?
insofar
Yeah.
as can be ascertained.
Oh.
Until such time as we
Why?
know.
The floating ones. Is that where you were? Oh, so they're sending me on the same quest
Yeah.
line? How is that possible? I thought I was
You
with
do
this company.
everything.
What?
Everyone will do everything. I guess it's just the first in line.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
It would
Okay.
be
Well, at some
unwise
point,
to
maybe
assume
we'll
that
meet
the
each
threat
other there.
posed by the primal
I quest
has
slowly,
passed.
so. Okay.
Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
That's funny.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
Okay.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible.
Okay, so we need to basically be nice
Words
to
and
them.
actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
But how do I use that echo? It's like they spend a lot of time explaining to me that I cannot control it, and now I suddenly have to? What?
Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Of course. Do I have a choice?
I am grateful.
Nah, just kidding. I love this story.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so,
I don't
Minfilia?
understand. Why does he feel like he's not going to be a good addition for Gridania? Because he's a city boy?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Are we ever going to see her face? Or are we just, is this all we're going to see?
Us,
I wonder.
Ida, us!
She always forgets him. That's pretty funny. I love how they have this like friendship slash like argumentative relationship. It's funny. Okay, where's the adder's nest? Okay, I suppose we need to go to Gridania now. I think I think we can,
company in Gridania. Just go to the main port.
I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna port and waste no time and go there.
Yeah, Gridania is like the easiest layout of the city.
I think so. Like the first character that I made was in Gridania, and I thought it was super confusing, but I think that was because I was new.
Yeah, but it was like it's like really just linear, no height no multi-level
Yeah.
heights.
That's true. That is true. That is very true. Nevertheless, like, you go through the woods and you have to like find your way through the forest and stuff, and in the city you just have the road. So I guess everything has its, you know, goods and bads. But like, I'm level 28 and it feels like I'm getting somewhere. You know, I don't feel as, you know, I definitely feel as sprouty to a point, but not like as I did when I first started. Like, I feel like the game really helps you learn stuff. Okay, where's my quest guy? Oh, hi. Okay. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? So I basically shared that I'm this OP person who came to help us? I think so. Alright. So, waiting the aid of the scions. Well, here we are. Here we are. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the twin adder? His walk is so funny. It's cute, but it's so funny as well. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of science of late. True, they are my new friends. Although you know them and you don't know me, so... Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the twin adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. He seems to be very proud of his position. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, the curious beast tribe that calls the deaths of Twelvewood home. Okay, the Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder seer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. I wonder how dangerous they really are. Like, from little that I've seen on your cinematics, they look cute and just harmless. The twin adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Okay, so they're not as friendly as I think. Like, I don't know, like, if you're watching this for the first time, you haven't seen them, so I'm not gonna spoil anything for you until we get to them. Should there be even a silver of chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Okay, so basically we need to talk to them and kind of ask, kind of, you know, just ask what they think about the whole thing, or better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. Okay, so basically we're like this neutral party that whenever it's needed, we go to like a certain part of the world and fix things without being looked at like we belong somewhere, I guess. Alright, so the Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut, Our officers stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylphs' favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Okay, so basically we need them to like us. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. I hope so too. Although something just, you know, smells like trouble when talking about these Sylphs. Alright, let's go and find the... Okay, let's see, maybe I'm... Okay, I can't really get anywhere closer. I can actually go to Lancer's Guild. I can port myself there. There's the Broadening Horizons quest that we could pick up on the way, because we are all, there's a lot of quests here. The House of Death Bill, the Sight to Behold. What are all these things? Oh god, we're gonna have to come back here and just do all these things. Oh, there's so much. Sometimes I get overwhelmed just by looking at these things. But where's the closest internet thingy? Can I use the big one? I think I can use the big one. Okay, so let's just go to the main thing. Yeah, I feel slightly overwhelmed when it comes to all these systems. Okay, that's not far away. I should have mounted. I'm not used to mounting. Okay, let's see. I want to go to Lancer's Guild. That I think is the closest port, and off we go. Yeah, there's a lot of, oh, that's so good. Thank you. There's a lot of these like unlock. He's gone. Never mind. I bought a thing today at the store, and it's like, what is this? It's like chocolate with like pina colada taste, and there's something else in it, and basically it's like a tiny little chocolate bar that has liquid in it, and basically the way you serve it is by freezing it, and it was in the freezer the whole day. And now when you eat the chocolate is crunchy, and the inside part, like the liquid part, has actually crystallized. And it's magic. It just tastes so good. What is this madness?
Perfect.
What?
Perfect.
I can't stop eating it. It is so good. It's weird, like the temperature can just change the food so much.
Mm-hmm. We need to share this one.
Yeah. How many of them did you have?
2.
2? Okay, this was my second one. So yeah, sharing it is. Oh, that's my last piece. That is so good. And it's like, I haven't had a lot of chances to actually taste like crunchy chocolate without it being the actual like crunchy, you know, chocolate that you buy at the store and it's like naturally crunchy. This is like frozen chocolate that is super thin, and like when you eat it, it's just, what is this? It really is magical. It's weird. If I get hooked onto this, we're gonna be in trouble. I need a. My hands are so sticky. Do you have something? Oh, sorry.
It's there. Really.
Please. I'm gonna touch something and I'm gonna get everything in trouble. This was so good. Thank you. Alright, well, the good thing about having a toddler is, you know, you never really run out of baby wipes. Now we have them right there. Alright. Anyway, let's go back to whatever we were supposed to do with Sylphs. Back to reality. Haha. Okay. Anyway, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Okay, cool. Can I, no, this is not the way to do this. Mount unavailable in this location. It's still unavailable? Am I just, like, forever? Is this all a city? This looks like a, I don't know, like a forgotten village. I'm just kidding. It is a beautiful city. It just doesn't really look like one from time to time. So, who do I talk to? Are you gonna take me there? Oh, okay, you are gonna take me there. Passage should, am I going to the pier? Is this the... Okay, there's the lavender beds, East Shroud. This is the East Shroud. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Lavender beds.
No.
No? Why not?
Because it's the...
Oh. Sweet Bloom Pier? Like, I forgot what I read in the quest. This is where I need to go. Why do I not go to the beds?
Just go to the pier, because beds are the housing area.
To the Sweet Bloom Pier?
Yeah.
Oh, Lavender Beds is the housing, right? Oh yeah! Oh yeah, actually, yeah, she says that it's in the Shroud. Yep, that's where we go. It's like, you're doing these things and you're not even thinking about discovering the territories and you just keep getting achievements. Okay, and I think we can mount here. Yep, alright. So, off we go, and where do I need to go? Okay, so we need to go to the city, pretty much. Oh, this is so fast. That's too fast. Okay, maybe I should zoom out now. I think I'm already zoomed out. I don't even know where to go. What are you doing? Okay. So, first things first, I'm gonna have to remember to actually attune here. And I don't know, like, I probably shouldn't move on to the next expansion before unlocking all the blue quests. And I got slightly overwhelmed in Gridania when I saw how many blue quests I suddenly have that I need to work on, and I have no clue what they are. Did you do all the blue quests in Gridania?
Most of them.
Like, there's a lot of them, and I have no idea if I'm supposed to do them or not.
I think you are supposed to do them.
Yeah, it's just, it was a little bit overwhelming. Like, I'm not sure if I'm I'm not sure if I'm in love with the whole, you know, unlocking features, like so many features at so many different levels, and it just feels a little bit...
Well, you can always unlock them when you feel like it.
What?
You can always unlock them when you are ready for them.
Well, I am ready now, but that doesn't mean I'm not feeling slightly overwhelmed by it. Okay, so now we are forever bound to this place. That's great. Let me just see what the quest is. Oh, this is the Lev quest. Okay, well, at some point we can unlock that, but I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to. What?
I'm skipping lab quests.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that right now. There's probably an achievement for like unlocking all duties or something like that. When I get to that point, I will unlock it for some reason. Why did I even go away from this place? That's where we have a quest. We come in peace. Okay, so we need to find someone peaceful here to talk to. I was distracted by the quest that I didn't want, and then I didn't do the quest that I needed. That's the way to go. And they're probably inside. Okay, here we are. So, indeed, I am Amaline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs. Yes? For all their whimsy, they are a very lot, particularly since the Empire has come to this shroud. earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all know. Are they really as awkward as everyone keeps telling me?
Let's see.
Would you know more? You do
You
well.
need to fetch them drugs.
What?
You need to fetch them drugs.
We'll see. He'll do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than he'll ever know. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's a pity. So, apparently we're looking for an old guy. You don't seem that old. No. Okay, so to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Okay. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're a beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Is this how we're gonna feel once we're like at max level? I think this guy is like us in 2 months. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Yeah, that's us in 2 months. That is us. Okay. Let's talk to people who apparently know everything. The Sylphs, yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up in a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and Chocobo scratches. Oh, great. Awesome. Okay. So, more people to talk to. What is happening here? Is this like exorcism here? This looks awfully like some sort of exorcism. Yeah, what is happening? Can I talk to him? What are you doing? He's not telling me what he's doing, but yeah, that's definitely... This is not right. Look at that. Okay, well, I'm not supposed to be here at all, but this was just a funny little detail. And she was in pain. Like, oh. Okay, I'm gonna leave. They're not paying attention to me at all, and I don't think I'm supposed to be there. I don't think this is the way out either. What? I'll find people to talk to. Don't you worry. Okay, there's Mun saying the Sylphs I can't do this. Inveterate. I don't know that word. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a rabbit. That's not good. Tell them to stop and they'll just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. So they're a bit evil. That's okay. They're not evil. They're well, yeah, they're tricksters. They're pranksters, I guess, or whatever. The quickest way to a quivered woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a Sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. So they do photosynthesis, apparently, and feel no need for food. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. It's like impossible that this guy has nothing to tell me, and he's just like, yeah, other people know about it. And he was there. Of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like little toe tapping. As Sylph told me long ago, that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. So am I gonna have to remember these things and do what he's told me? Maybe I'm gonna have to like emote dance or something like that. Like, is that the kind of roleplay we're gonna engage in? Rolf would share further knowledge to assist you. Sure. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along a... Drat, what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friends, speak to Rosa at the com. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine now. He's just completely lost. Poor guy. How many quests did he have to do? Okay, where is she? She's a bit far away, but that's okay because now we have a mount. Woohoo! Okay. That is the true hype of the day. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And that's where we go. Oh, why did you bring me that chocolate? Now I'm hungry. Like, actual hunger has happened. I thought I was done with food for today, and you're just like, here's some chocolate that you cannot refuse. And so I didn't. And so I didn't. It's actually kind of beautiful here. Okay, so here's Rosa. A peace offering for the Sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seed kin, the oat shoe. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions of the environment. You'd not catch me dead trying this stuff, but the Sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an oku around a cum in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of dross the other day. Were you to simulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. So yeah, drugs. Let's go get drugs. Amazing. Alright, so the grass is over there.
Was it ever any different?
What?
Was it ever any different with fairies?
Yeah, fairies are curious creatures indeed. Oh shit, I forgot to dismount. And now this guy killed the thing. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay, so basically we're fine, because that was not our quest anyway. That's pretty cool, actually. Is there loot? Use amber syrup. Okay, present the milk root to Rolf. Okay, so basically we have to go back. We have to go back to Rolf, so back to the city that isn't actually a city. That's okay. I'm liking it here. This is a nice little forest. And I honestly didn't expect that I was going to follow the same road that you followed. I guess maybe these company quests are not like mandatory. Maybe they're not a part of the main quest line, because it feels like this isn't a part of your Gridania, you know, your free company thing.
You are doing the main story quest line.
I know, but like what I'm saying is maybe the company quests are not, like the continuation of the company quests are not the main storyline.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I guess that's like an optional thing to do. So I guess this isn't. I thought you going there to the fairies was your Grand Company campaign thing, but it appears that it isn't. So we're pretty much doing the same thing. Okay, now I'm starting to understand this quite a bit more. Except for when I need to enter a building. That is a mystery that still eludes me when that needs to happen. You're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Well, we have drugs. Milk root, but of course, those Sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the Sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap it up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Oh, maybe he's just had too much of it. In his... Okay, in his lifetime. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. Okay, so basically to us it stinks, but to them it does not. The Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in Chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. So basically he got hit in the head. That's what it sounds like. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today. Yes, the Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. It's nice that they kind of tell you what you need to do when all this is over. That's pretty nice. Okay, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Okay, so now we know they have wings. Actually, they call them the floating ones, so I guess that's wingy enough. Alright, it's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Comuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. Okay. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. So basically, she's dealing drugs to them and blackmailing them into peace. That's fine. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. So they basically, okay, so the Gridanians basically chose to freaking just, you know, send a stranger to the most important mission likely of the century. And if I mess it up, they're just like, oh well, you know, we should have not done that. What?
It would be like, we tried.
Yeah, we tried, like with an unknown person who... What?
War it is.
Yeah, war it is, but like we had absolutely no one who's ever dealt with them to send on this mission. So I'm just like, okay, you know, I'll do it, but you know, don't trust me with everything here. Like in the other quests, we did have like someone to just help us out on the way. And now I'm just like, is this really what I'm supposed to do? Okay, let's see him. Oh my god, he's adorable. Look at them. Oh. Can I be that? Why can I not be that? I want to be that. What? Why not? Okay, I should probably dismount. Do I have to dance or something? They did tell me to dance. Okay. Alright, Comuxio. Okay. Walking one is not familiar to this one. Okay, this one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. So this one is actually Comuxio. Okay, walking one should go home and leave this one be. Well, I don't think he really wants me to go home. I think he wants me to freaking dance. It's unavailable at this time. What?
You're in the middle of dialogue.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I can't do that. Dance! Am I in your good favors now? This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Okay, we're in for a treat. Don't laugh at me, I'm trying my best to understand this little guy. Okay, walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings drugs in a letter. Here you go. Walking one brings milk fruit. Milk fruit fills this one with great joy. Okay, this one gives things. Gives many, many things. Oh, they're so cute. I can't get over it. They are the best. Look at them. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. I'm the walking one, okay, and he's this one. Got it.
For now.
For now, okay. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. We come to pay our respects to our leader and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Dance, people, dance! Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like trick. Aww, no! He looks like a little flying cabbage. Look at him. He has like a cabbage face. Like a little cabbage that speaks from the air. Like, what is this? Okay. I didn't trick you, man. I was nice and they ruined everything. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say. But the Sylphs are of little solace. I've always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by V is an oath of peace penned by the elder CC herself. Still you would refuse us. This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was we insufficiently jiggy? I was sufficiently jiggy, thank you. I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. I already did it, and you two dumbasses ruined it for me. Great. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to take. I'll just take whatever. Did you go like much further into this story?
I finished the story with the
This is the one you finished, and you didn't go any further than that?
I did go further.
Oh, okay. So I'm like very, very far away, right?
Not very, but you are.
Okay. Is it a long story?
It's a nice one.
I mean, I like it. No, it wasn't a question of when am I gonna be done with it. Okay, so Yida, are you in a mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me, of course, I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow! There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Oh, so she can't dance? Okay. Dance for the Sylphs a little solace. Okay, so basically we just need to go around and dance for as many of them as we can. Oh, okay. Dance. This is such a fun little role play-ish thing. Ooh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Oh, the little cabbage likes me. Okay. Let's find more cabbages. They are like little cabbages. There's another little creepy cabbage. Okay, dance. My dance is so funny. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. I think I'm good. Thank you. I think we're good. No worries, no need to spill your beans. And another little cabbage to dance for. Okay. Do different races have different dances, I wonder? Or can you get more dances somehow? Oh, walking one is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of the forest city. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Aww. Well, these ones are gentle. The one that we just talked to is just a jackass. That I literally gave drugs to and she said goodbye. Okay. Never mind. Okay, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news, why I've thoroughly, what is this? Is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles. Okay, thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. So basically she didn't want to dance. She lied to me, I'm sure. Like, she didn't want to dance at all. At all. Okay. As an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Generic dance is different for each race. That's pretty cool. Can you get more? As in, like, is there like a way to, like, just like you can get emotes, can you get different dances? Or I look like, I don't know, like I look like a folklore person of some sort with my own dance. I actually haven't checked out other races' dances, and if I had done so, I think that would have influenced partially maybe my decision, because how you dance is freaking important. Anyway, welcome. I hope you're having a good evening or good day. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. Alright, so that's gonna be easy. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. That means if we kill creatures or the little cabbages, we're gonna be fine. Okay. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hero Imedia. Of the Gridanians who reside here, she is most likely to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. It's like you have people who are good with the cabbages and the ones who the cabbages don't trust. Okay. So, praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Alright. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. So, do they know magic? Do they know anything at all? This is Gorlings and what? And Gaul gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather three brownie brushes as well. 3 brownie brushes. They play an important role in the Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. Don't tell me why you're laughing. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you're done with the deeds, seek out Komuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. So basically, that's the jackass cabbage that told us no. Awesome. Okay, so here. Oh, so we have a lot of stuff to do here. Okay, shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, they're pretty easy. Aw. Okay, so we finished that. I thought we were gonna have to go to like talk to more fairies and then do more stuff. To Gall Nat. Is that what we need to do here, or how do I know? I need to get the brownies and I need to kill someone apparently. I think that's where the brownies are. Okay. So I need 1? No, I need 3. That's fine. Like I actually like how the game just points towards the quest things. It's not like a real intense animation or anything, but like a little glimmer that you're just like, oh, that's what I'm looking for. And you feel okay. But anyway. So I don't get it. Like, they're a nation of really small people and they have no like larger representatives that they in general just get along with, because they seem to have some people around them who, you know, kind of want to help them, but they don't really trust anyone at all, and so they don't get help. Am I reading like into this completely wrong? They're like these really tiny people who are just like, nope, you know, we're okay, we're on our own and we're good. But in reality, they're not good. They're just like, what? They just have like tons of issues, but they're too proud to let the big humans, well, not humans, but you know, big people help them. Okay, here we are. And I think now we can go back to the jackass cabbage, and he should be able to let us in and stop being called a jackass cabbage, because until he does, that is his name. That is his name, and I want to fly. How do I? Oh, my wings won't go. They just will not go, and I'm going the wrong way because I got carried away trying to fly. That's okay. Alright. Please. Please, little person. Dancing one is still here. Dancing one can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Feels bad. Okay, here's your mushrooms. Dancing one brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind, too kind. Aw, he likes me. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust dancing one after all, so I'm no longer a walking one. It's actually kind of a relief to be stopped being called a mall walker. Like if I hear about being a mall walker once again and I so hate the mall, I'm just gonna like can I just like, I don't know, go through Oribos and just mute the chat and have none of the, you know, broker guys be like, hey, mall walker, come over here. It's like having a really bad nickname that you're not proud of. It's like something happens to you once in like high school or something and someone remembers it and you just remain like that for the rest of your life. You're like, yeah, sure, I showed you that I can, you know, walk into the mall. Is that just going to remain my identity forever? Like, I do not want to walk the mall. Can I just not? Like, what's gonna happen when we get riding there? Am I gonna be the mall rider? Are they gonna change that? Mall rider. What are my mounts going to be called then? Mount Mall runners. Maybe they're gonna be the Mount walkers and I'm gonna be the Mall driver something. I don't know. Like I can also drive. Well, there are things that I can drive. Like there are the motorcycles. Like I don't. Well, yeah. I guess I'm riding a motorcycle. I'm not driving a motorcycle, so I can't drive a motorcycle. I can never be a mod driver. Feels bad, man. Okay. Kamuxia would entrust you with a task. Let's go. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. Oh, they're too adorable. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. He is so cute. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become sad ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. They sound like orcs from Lord of the Rings. Like that's just like how he describes them. I picture like Sauron's armies, you know, cutting down trees and just like putting them back into the hole. And just like making fire so they can like breed more orcs. Anyway, these ones' home is in danger. This one begs of Dancing One to help. This one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Okay, again. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones. Yes, Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. These ones and okay, got it. This one has a bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Okay, let us proceed. Oh, another cabbage. Let's go. Okay, strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Okay. The quests are too good. They're way too good. I'm gonna stay here forever. I am going to remain here forever. Wherever am I going? Oh, there's another. Okay, I should go back. Oh, I don't have to do that actually. I can mount now. There we go. And their little village is so cute. Look at the stuff that they've got. Okay, here's Nathaxio. Hello. Shush. Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary like touched ones. Touched ones? Who are the touched ones? This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Alright, so basically, it means that they've got some companions that we are still very vaguely aware of. I don't quite understand what's going on, but this is getting dramatic. This is turning into some drama, for sure. Okay, so I'm seeing the people who are not sprouts here. Like what would a non-sprout do here? As in, like, is this like in any way useful to like the high level people, or are they there because of like the achievements of like, I don't know, is there an achievement for completing all these quests or something? I so wonder. I enjoy questing. I've forgotten how good it actually is to quest. It feels nice. It feels relaxing, and I'm really loving it. Okay, I'm not gonna do the lab quest here anytime soon.
It's all good. He just
Did he want something?
no, he fell asleep on the side of the bed, so I put him in.
Did you put the pillows back in?
No.
You should.
Oh, good.
No, he's gonna do the same thing again. Can you?
I'm gonna,
What?
yeah, I'm gonna go then.
What? Are you just gonna let him roll over and just do it again?
He's firmly asleep.
I know, but alright, I'll just go later. Anyway, there's Victor here, who says, fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say. Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I could tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Oh, I can't tell you what they're plotting, okay. He's like, I can tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's something that's not good. And I'm like, well, if you can tell me, then you should tell me. And then I realized that I read it wrong. And there's Mon again. We already talked to her. Anyway, men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Yeah, there's no such thing as geared adventurers around here, probably, so you're bad. Never mind, let's go there. Can I dash with my Chocobo guy? Cannot execute. Okay, never mind, that would be OP.
I tried the same
What?
thing. I tried the same thing.
It's like it does the speed stack, and it apparently does not. I like how the music just like takes you on an adventure. It's like go 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 go. I think we need to talk to the cabbage non-jackass again. Okay, this one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? He rhymes as well. This, oh, I accidentally clicked. Can you go back if you click? As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones. Yes. So basically he just told me I will put a quest mark on your map. And here you go. That's actually increase as you progress the game. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I don't like. I'm not sure if I'm actually riding a lot faster than what I was when I was walking. But you know, I don't care too much. To be quite honest, I'm just, you know, using what the game gives me, and I'm still pretty happy. Search for clues in the forest. Okay, so here, do we need to kill this guy first? Probably. Oh, I need to dismount. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm still getting used to spells, and actually casting them properly takes a lot of my effort. I am not used to this. If you missed NPC download, click on the event tab below the chat box. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. It's like these trivial things that I don't know. That's very useful. Thanks. I never would have thought. Okay, now I want to see what he said. Oh, this one. See, steel walking ones come from Empire carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are often... Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty much what I clicked through. Thank you. Thanks for that. Now, yeah. Oh, there's the battle log. Oh yeah, the general chat. See, I'm used to, like, coming from WoW, I would be used to just seeing all the messages in general, like, regardless of whether they're, like, party messages or, you know, dialogues or whatever. I never expected, like, the dialogue to be anywhere else. Thank you. That is super useful. There are plenty of these things to learn. Like, the tiny little bits and pieces of things that, I don't know, that coming from another MMO and not just clicking through everything thinking that you know stuff is bad. It's bad behavior. And there are some bad habits attached to that. Alright. So, dancing one is back. This one breathed sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something. I found a... Oh yeah, that's the log. Okay. Dancing one found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. I don't know. Why are you asking me? This one can read walking one's symbols. How? Oh, how does he do that? Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. So basically it's like inventory. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking one knows to find them? Huh. So basically they have like a list of things they want to be getting. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat and welcome. I am enjoying, I am hooked. I am enjoying the story. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just here with these cute little cabbages telling me stuff that I'm just like, oh, you know, let's help you. Let's solve this mystery. It's like the potential with which this is just drawing my attention is intentional. What was I gonna say? I was gonna use a different word and now I combine two words into one and I should probably just rethink that word. What was I gonna say? I can't even... Intent? Attention and intention. Anyway, whichever word of those two fits more, that's what I wanted to say, and now I can't remember my sentence, so I will just leave it at that. This one does not this one does not understand. Let's help this one. Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping ones, selling secrets to steal walking ones. Oh, so now he's starting to mistrust the other little cabbages. This smells like gossip and drama and all these awesome things. Like, I can't believe how good this story actually is. I've never been more into any story. It's like everyone says, nobody promised some sort of like amazing, you know, thing that will happen as soon as I started playing, but they did say that like everything that happens, it will feel like it's happening to you. And I'm just like, let's go help them, you know? It's just this great feeling of being involved somehow. I don't know how they did it. It's magic. It's pure magic. Okay, this one fears for this one's home. But dancing one has helped this one much today. Dancing one must promise to always be friends to these ones. Oh, I'm not gonna see what, like, his doubts and stuff. He potion or C potion? How do you read that? Ether. Oh, I heard of this one, so I will take that one. I could, but I don't know, is stuff not good to have? At some point I'll learn how to use them, but I don't know, maybe I should be taking monies. But I get money, I don't need more. Or maybe, I mean, you take money, so you have a lot more than me. Maybe I should do that. Kamuxia is pinning for a wayward friend. What? Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful ones. So now I'm the helpful one. I'm no longer a dancing one. I'm just trying to just imagine how they're made. Like, where is their beginning? And where is their end? Like, do they start from the bottom and, like, get tied at the top? Or is it like a flower that has a root, you know, that goes down? Like, what are you? Why are you something I want to be in this game? Look at them. Alright. Anyway, one of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Let's go find him. I'll do anything for you, man. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Thank you for spreading your bacteria all across the room. I'm just kidding. I have all of yours bacterias. Not that I don't have my own. Everyone's got them. Okay, so... Oh, the quest is called Brotherly Love. So are they brothers? Oh, my bird doesn't even know where to go. That's okay, we'll find our... Whoa, that's not the way. That's the river that we... No. No, let's go back. Why do I not look at the map? The map is trying its best to tell me what I need to do, and I'm refusing to listen. Alright. Claxio is there, unmoving. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. Like, is this gonna be another one that I have to turn into the dancing one into for? This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon the primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Okay. So basically he left them. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home because he was disappointed because they said, oh, okay. So basically he's kind of disappointed into his own people and into basically the fact that his people trust my people, or I don't know who my people are, but you know, people that actually don't float, I guess. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home, but then meddling one arrives. Is this like a third character? Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. So meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one, but I'm not meddling one. Is that like a third person?
You are.
Yeah, I'm the meddling one. Okay. This is hard. This is genuinely hard. Okay. Hey man. I need to return with you and not without you. The little cabbage guy will not like me anymore. Apparently he doesn't want to return, so we're just gonna not worry about it too much. Sorry, cabbage guy. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones. Who are the touched ones? Lurking in the forest. Helpful one, that's me, must hurry and find Claxio. I was just there. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio. But hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. I'm still not quite 100% with who the touched ones are. Like, is that the Empire he's talking about, or
No.
the touch? Did I miss something in the story?
Maybe they didn't explain it yet, but it is explained who are the touched ones, and they will explain it.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about that. So he told me that there are threads on the ground, but there's also a map to follow, so I choose the map. Unless I have to click on something. No clicking? No clicking. Well, I guess we just go. Do I have to like mark my steps or something? Or can I just go to where the map is? Oh, okay. So basically these thingies. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nah, they had to put it on the map. It would have been too hard. Okay, these trees look like something I don't wanna encounter now. Okay, so Claxio is about to get into trouble with me. Sure, let's go. is such a good story. Like, what is this? Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Komuxio that this one will never go back. Never. What's his deal? Oh, look at them, the corrupted cabbage. This is like a purple cabbage. Do you guys have purple cabbage and like... It is. It's like one type of salad and then the other ones are like another type of salad. I bet you someone who was tasked with drawing them, they had like 2 or 3 cabbages in the fridge. And they're like, I'm gonna take this one as a model for that. And then for the corrupted ones, I'm gonna take the purple cabbage, which is actually a lot tastier version of the cabbage if I dare say, and you're free to disagree, but you better not. Okay, so I was correct. Saucer misses you, come back. I know, I want to, but however am I gonna get those cards if I don't ever go out and try to find all these sources for my cards? Also, Pepper Onion, welcome back. How are you doing today? And do you, in your country or whatever you're currently residing, do you have 2 types of cabbages? The purple one and the green one. And as a follow-up question, do you agree that these ones look exactly like the 2 types of salads?
So you adapted these ones.
What?
Construction.
What?
You adopted these one part of the sentence into your dialogue.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
I said... See, at some point of my life, people have told me that I'm quick to like pick up the things from one's language.
Yeah, for real.
And now these ones have taught me. Shut up. Like, I'm not doing it on purpose. I just don't know another way to say it. Anyway, these ones look exactly like those. Those cabbage. You need to let that go because that is... My husband's just there crying into his like 3D model of something that he's trying his best to do, but he's more here than there. But anyway, they're edible. They're so edible. Touched ones should go away too. Oh, they're the touched ones. So basically they're like corrupted cabbages. Walking one learns fast, exactly. Exactly. This one is good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Touch one, this one is good one. Oh, so he's the good one. Everyone should just, oh. Is he about to turn into the tastier version of the cabbage, the purple one? Be on guard. These cells have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity or deity. I never learned that word. Deity, okay. Sounds like diet with like a Y. Weird. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. We get to make salad. We get to make salad. Purple cabbage salad today.
Now you know what the touched ones are.
What?
Now you know who the touched ones
Yeah, there's salad. Let's go. That's actually one of my more favorite salads. Anyway. I'm not usually a violent gamer, I think. But like when you're in the process of like food making, then everything is just allowed. Okay, so I don't have my yeah. Forgot. Like every time I wanna make sure I'm using my stance, it's just turned off always. Like, is that like, am I supposed to really accept it as like a pre-thought that I always need to do? I guess. Oh, is he the one who touched the touched ones? What? The micro, what's his name? The microbot Morble. whatever he is. Did I just accidentally pull him?
Yeah.
Oh my, okay, never mind. Let's go back to making a salad. Like, he really looks like a part of all this, and I'm getting lost in what I need to do. Oh no. There's something not right. Ignore it and focus. Oh, okay, so the game's telling me to ignore him. But where are the fairies? Oh, never mind. I lost the fairies, I lost the track of where I'm at. And now there's a thing. An actual... Hurry up, I can't bear this tension any longer. So basically they're telling me to hurry up, because I'm a slow-ass tank. Who could have killed everyone, but didn't. Okay, more fairies? Should I leave it alone? I should leave it alone. Never mind. We made it. We did it. The walking one continues to walk. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Alright, I guess green cabbage is not a good salad cabbage, so you get to live. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession? I'll leave the big one to my girl Ida. Are we ever gonna get to see her face? Like, I was wondering, like, is she like forever just going to remain, you know, covered?
Probably.
We're not connecting very well, her and I. I don't know who she is. Claxio, this one has... Okay, I read that. Is he still in possession of wits? Camuxio, and meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. The Claxio is safe, fills this one with joy. If I come back to Gridania with this story, no one will believe me. Like, this is like the story that they will think I dreamt when I had their Mara Root thing or whatever it is. When do we get Chocobos? I'm level 27 and haven't got one. I actually don't think it's about the level. I think it's about the quest line. So at some point you need to join like the great company. They're called great companies, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as you do, basically you're gonna get like a quartermaster unlocked that will allow you to buy the license for like 200 of their seals. And basically you earn the seals by doing activities, and I did I did more of the of the duties than I was, not the duties, the fates that I was supposed to. But anyway, you can just do like quests in the area, like world quests and stuff, and basically you'll get the money. Yeah, no spoil. It's just that you will need to get the currency to get that. That was all I was going to say. So yeah, no worries. Oh, you told Pepper Onion. Oh yeah, I was like, I tried my best not to spoil it. Then I see the message.
You just follow the main quest.
Yeah, like basically, yeah, just the main quest is your path to the. I got mine at level 28, I think. Yeah. And you were.
And at the point when you have to choose the company, then you just go and take the. You can buy them. Yeah. I don't think you can ever be like low level for your. You can, but I think it's like. The thing is, they buffed up the experience. It was like set up to match the point in main quest line when you hit the level 20, the point when you get the Chocobo, but they buffed up experience so much, and we also get the 50% bonus experience from rested, and when you add those two together, then you are like level 28, level 30 something when you get a mount. So that's all okay. So I guess you're close.
Yeah, by the way, your money is not that kind of money. There's another currency that you're gonna get once you join like one of the 3 companies that are gonna get presented to you, and they have their own, like, what are they called? Seals. And you can find that in your like currency, like where your character menu is. There's like a currency tab, and it will show up there, and you just need 200 of them. But when you get there, you'll know. Basically, the game will tell you. And I need to get a lot better at reading your guys' messages, because I thought you were replying to him and you were replying to me about Ida. And yeah, I choose to not find out who she is. Hopefully she's amazing, and judging by what you've been telling me about her, she probably is, so, you know, we'll get to it, and I'm excited. These two came to rescue Claxio. The Claxio is safe, fills this one with joy. Is this their heart? Like, what's the glowy thing? It looks like a heart, but like, would they carry it, like, right there, you know? Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from little Solace. This one was just afraid. Like, this is the thing, like, when a child or whatever, I don't know if he's a child or not, basically first they're gonna tell him that he's not in trouble, and then he's gonna be in so much trouble. Like, that's how it goes. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. Other ones? Wait, these ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones, like us. Okay. This one feared that these ones were forgetting. Oh, these ones forgetting who these ones are. Like Touched One did. Oh, he thought we were basically corrupting them as well. Okay. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Got it. Mass exits must be hard on Blizzard. Do you feel they will react and step up their game? Actually, I brought this up, like the subject, a little bit in the video where I talked about the 9.1 patch and my plans. There's like a little section in which I talked about all the reasons why I think we're getting the patch on June 29th. And as I said in the video as well, like, these are just my, you know, ideas and thoughts and whatnot. It's in no way official information or anything like that, but I do think that their way of stepping up was like, you know, get the patch out by the end of June or you're fired. I mean, not really fired, but, you know, I think they, you know, like, they see things better than we do. We see the community outreach, we see content creators talking about, you know, the hype for Final Fantasy, or the hatred for Final Fantasy, whichever, but that still draws attention to it. I mean, there's no such thing as bad advertisement, let's face it. Unless the product just really sucks, there's no bad advertisement. So everyone's talking about it, and they're like, oh shit, we needed the patch by August, now we need it by the end of June. And this is a big, like, I feel this is a big critical point in Shadowlands and WoW and Blizzard, and the whole thing is what the 9.1 patch is gonna be like. Because I'm personally worried that, like, Blizzard, even when they have time, this is the problem. This has been the problem for the past 2 years. The expansions have been an open beta even when they were live on the service. And that's the thing, like, there were so many, you know, bugs and just problems with balancing. Like, I can't, like, I don't know, like, I felt it was really weird when they had to you know, buff and or, well, not buff, but like nerf the mythic raid bosses when there was like the world first race. Like, they did it all, and then they instantly nerfed it because they realized that not even the best players can, you know, beat it without just going completely insane. Like, these things happen, and I'm afraid that if that happens, like, if these little, you know, bits and pieces that don't match happen when Blizzard has time, what happens when they move the patch date? And I mean, I don't have any info, like, on what Blizzard talks about from the inside or anything like that, but some of the content creators in their videos and live streams did say that they have some sort of intel on Blizzard people, like the devs being, you know, somewhat optimistic about the patch being in July, and they thought it was more likely for that to be in August. I don't know what kind of magic needs to happen for something that was supposed to be happening in August for that to be completed and ready to go by the end of June. And that is what I'm worried about. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not worried about the content that I chose to do in the 9.1. Like, okay, how badly can you mess up the hidden quest line for a mount, or capturing, you know, pets in Korthia or doing any kind of secret event or something. Yes, there can be bugs, but those get hotfixed. What doesn't just easily get hotfixed is the encounters, like the raid encounters, the PvP disbalance, the mythic plus issues, the gems, the sanctum armor, just having some problems with balance between classes and specs that aren't as easily solvable. And then there's the whole drama about the community, because who gives a shit about some pets that got bugged in Korthia? Nobody's gonna complain about that on their live stream and embarrass themselves like I do when I complain about these. I think, like, I think when I say it's rushing it, like, you can't really rush it after 8 months of nothing, but I feel like it's been rushed development-wise, because I feel like they weren't even ready for this date. Like, there's something that's happening with them, and there's a funny little thing that I noticed. Like, when I was uploading that video, I was doing the tags. Like, I was trying to tag the video so the people could find it. And I started typing into this, like, tag, you know, criteria or whatever that you have on YouTube. And I typed in is 9.1. And I just wanted to see, like, what's gonna pop up as suggested. And, like, the most suggested option for one of my tags was, like, is 9.1 ever going to go live? And I was like, is this really what people search on YouTube? Like, Jesus. So yeah, in my opinion, I think it's rushed, and I think a lot of stuff that's been happening in the community is the reason for it. And what I thought was really funny is that it's the 29th of June. It's not like the 25th. It's not because, like, the 4 days that they have would mean something. It's not like the 3rd of July. It's not whatever. It had to happen by the end of June. And there was probably a reason for that. And my guess, just a guess and nothing else, is that that's an internal decision. For, you know, many reasons. The resubs, the Burning Crusade people subbing, and them not wanting to waste those people on having them play 2 months and then go away, and having them, you know, do something else or whatever. Like, there's plenty of that stuff, and I covered it in that video, like, to detail. But this is just, like, my thoughts. What do you guys think? Like, do you feel like this happened late? Like, it did happen late. It's been 8 months. It was late. But do you feel like even though it was late, it was rushed a bit? Especially the hill Blizzard chose to die on. Like, they have unprecedentedly good combat system, and there is a potential for that to really be good. But the problem is, like, I always thought that if you're putting the E into, like, esports in an MMORPG, there have to be different rules for people who are doing it competitively and for people who are not doing it competitively, because sometimes the role players and casuals, you know, get their way, and then this community, like the esports community, is bothered, and then the esport community gets a change, like, let's say conduit energy, that nobody cares about just because it isn't an option that's even available to, you know, they just don't care about it. They are affected by the fact that they're unbothered by the system that exists. So yeah, I mean, if you watched it, then you probably you heard most of my thoughts on it. I do think it's rushed. And I also think it's rushed because I've been looking at the live streams, like the people who are playing PTR. I played it once, and I didn't go deep into PTR because I couldn't define my words for my reasons to not go there. I just felt very confused. But then I listened to someone's video, and I can't remember who it was, but someone said that Blizzard is not providing feedback on the PTR in a way that they're not really telling us what these features are supposed to be. So something is there, you do it and you don't know if it's worked out well or not. You're just like blindly doing stuff and hoping that that provides some kind of metric, but you don't know what the metric is, so you can't really provide your own feedback. You can provide clicks, and you can provide movement, and you can provide quests being done, and you can provide all this stuff, but how do you tell someone they're doing a good job when you have no clue what they're doing it? And once someone went deep into that, I understood that that's what my problem was. I didn't know what to do in the PTR, so I just left. Yeah, it was a guess, but I just remember someone talking about that as information that came from somewhere from the inside. I can't remember who it was, and they didn't say who it was that told him that, like from the inside, but I think that's what the guess was made out of. It could have been AIM anyway. Yeah, it could have been, and I think someone just just pulled the plug and said it's gonna be June, and that's the end of that. Just made a MOBA from the same WoW universe. I mean, that's a complicated issue because there's technically already a MOBA from the WoW universe. It's just that they don't own it. Well, like the game.
The Dota?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it is a they
have Heroes of the Storm, but they don't know how to groom it, so they
yeah, the Lazy says, I feel like they should have just made a MOBA from the same WoW universe. I mean, the MOBA exists, it's just that they didn't really like reap the rewards from it, and then it drifted apart and became its own game that is still pretty much stealing all the people, yeah, who would ever play like Heroes of the Storm or whatever. Like, they had it was in their grasp, but it went away.
Developed in their backyard.
Oh yeah, it was pre-true. Yeah, I didn't remember because I watched so many videos. And I never know like who said something. If I say something and if I kind of paraphrase it or say it wrong, I'm sorry, but my head is full of information and I don't even know what's true anymore. So I think the metric Bliss cares nowadays above all else is maximizing time online. This has a correlation with in-game store purchases. Yeah, and that's what's her name? The new girl we watched. The Final Fantasy girl who had red hair, now she doesn't. I can't remember her name. She's apparently a big content creator in the Final Fantasy community. I can't remember her name, but I know that Asmo did some sort of reaction to her video. And I watched some of her videos, and she at some point said that it is very robotic in a way that they read those analytics. Like, basically just like the fact that you're inside of the game means that you're doing something that you like in the game. For example, I've been in Final Fantasy for about like 10 minutes now, and I'm idle and I'm just here looking at these two cabbages talk, and I haven't moved into dialogue. But the fact that I'm here for 10 minutes doesn't mean that I was happy for those 10 minutes or that I did anything meaningful whatsoever.
Her name
Zapla. I should learn her name. Sorry for mispronouncing her. Anyway, it doesn't say much, and what I understand is that the WoW community, or let's call it the MMO community. I don't want to call it WoW community anymore, because like the people from FF14, SO, Guild Wars 2, WoW, they're all just kind of mixing together, and some people play more games. So I think it would be a disservice to someone who plays more games to call them, a part of WoW community or part of whatever. Let's call it MMO community. And I think the feedback is overwhelming, to say the least. Like, the fact that they have to get up every day and read tweets and decide what they're gonna do with the game and just try to find like the best course of action so that the game doesn't fall apart is maddening. I could never do that, and I don't know how they do it, and I'm just... Okay, I have low standards for someone who's rated Mythic, for someone who's been playing the game a lot. when I take everything into consideration, I'm just glad to see a game that isn't just completely screwed up when it comes out. I mean, I know it's hard work, and if I can get through the quests, if my game doesn't crash 25 times, if I understand the quests, if I can do it without lags, without, you know, people just causing issues and breaking the game somehow, I'm okay, because yeah, it'll get hotfixed, but maybe the fact that I have low standards is something that's been forced upon me over the course of years, and maybe my standards are going to lift up. They might, once I go through, I don't know, Final Fantasy story or any other story. Want to Zelda MMO. I never actually got to play Zelda. It's super embarrassing, but I never got to play the game. Did you play Zelda? Like, so many people love Zelda, and I just never got to do it. It just feels so bad. Like, I want to try so many things. I need like 3 more lifetimes queued up to just, you know, play all the games that I want. And I'm just never really getting to do it. But yeah, look, judging the metrics by, you know, the time spent in the game is terrible. I don't know, like, maybe that's why Twisting Corridors is the way it is. Maybe that's why it lasts like 18 to 24 hours in total to complete it. It's like you're there 3 hours per wing, and someone's reading that and they see a spike in your game time, and they're like, oh, this person usually spends 1 hour doing, you know, whatever they're doing in game, and tonight and yesterday and day before yesterday they were in the game for 3 hours. Hey, you know, we're doing it, we're making something work. And then in reality, that person is just on their wits' end because they've been trying to get through floor 2 for 3 nights in a row because they climb twisting corridors, get to floor 2, and there's an asshole boss at the end who's just not letting them go through. And maybe those 9 cumulative hours in comparison to 1, 2, 3, to, I don't know, 9 hours and 3 days in comparison to like 7 hours in a week. Maybe there's more hours, but maybe those 9 hours are the last hours that person is going to spend in WoW ever. You know? Like, okay, we're going to make someone overplay something. But then what if they're gone after that? Because that can happen. That can happen. And I remember, like, back in the day, sorry for like the whole rambly thing and everything, but I'm just remembering some things. Like, way back before we even had a kid, like, we used to go to this like arcade, like the PC arcade where you'd go and play with your friends and stuff, and we had a wonderful community there that we still like very much. We just can't go there anymore because, well, at least not together, or at any time, because now they don't work anymore. But it's this thing where I go in there. It's called the night shift, by the way. Like, when you go there and you start at midnight, you get to, like, you pay and you get to play until 8 hours in the morning. That used to be our Saturday night thing. Like, we never used to go to clubs, we just went there. And I go there and I sit down at midnight and I'm like, I'm going to quest the crap out of, you know, some zone or something. And I sit there and it's like 3:26 in the morning. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Let's go grab a sandwich. And then we go grab a sandwich. And after that we come back and we have like a soda or something. And then we go home, because there is such a thing as burnout. Such a thing in FFXIV is called the Palace of the Dead. Give it a shot. I plan to give everything a shot because I really wanna just get the real feeling for everything that's in the game, and that's really important to me, to try everything, even PvP. I'm not a PvP person, and I know that people say that PvP just stinks right now, but I just wanna tap everywhere. I just wanna try everything, and aside for farming XP, so you can like do it before you hit max level, or removing the death penalty at least. Yeah, I hope that's a good change, and I hope the other systems. Like when I say the word systems, I'm already like, you know. but like, let's hope that the system that they made with the stars and rankings isn't bad. What? Oh, I was into duty for too long. I have to do it again. Oh god. Okay. Never mind. Let's do this again.
Oh, no.
I was talking for too long and now they kicked me out of the duty. See, this game, it's like if you're bored or something, they're just like, or just sitting there talking to your chat, they're like, if you don't want to play, that's fine. You know, you'll do this another time. And we now have to kill stuff again to make it. I didn't know this could happen. Let's make another salad. We've previously made some purple cabbage salad. And we're about to do it again. And now I know. Okay, we already read this, so I won't bother you with my roleplay again. Oh, she's jumping like a boxer. That's actually really funny. Okay. I went too far away. What am I doing? Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to pull the big thingy at all. Okay, so the big thing is coming, but they told me to not focus on it, so I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, so they say they can handle the beast, and I'll do that. Any more? Okay, so there's this one, and where's the rest? There's no more. There's two more here, and the guy there. And I'll explain my UI in a minute. Right now I'm learning my spells, so don't judge me too hard. I have a new spell that I don't know how to use. Is that it? Okay, that is it. The reason why, well, this is something that anyone who saw me raid, like in the past couple of months, is going to notice. Like the fact that my UI is there, it's to mimic the weak auras from WoW, because I have a habit, or I created an actual healthy habit of looking at my weak auras like on the right side, so I can look at it with my peripheral vision. Actually, my guild master, he taught me that, and it's a really, really good tip. Like when you look straight, instead of looking down where your spells are, it's a lot better to just like have them on the left or on the right side, like if you want to track the cooldowns and stuff. And that's how I'm just getting myself ready for actually tracking spells. Right now
you can also track what's going on around you more easily, and you can react faster.
Yeah, I had a big problem where, like, in the middle of the raid, I would not look at the boss, I would not look at the mechanics, and I would wipe a lot because I kept looking at the weak auras that were just, like, at the very, like, very low on my screen, and I never even noticed what was happening, like, above that kind of thing. It felt like playing whack-a-mole in a way. Like I would see that one of my spells is running out, and the whole time, like the whole combat, I would just like look at the weak auras and just like press buttons, and that wasn't fun at all. So it is a setup for raiding, not necessarily for me to raid right now, but it is the only setup that I'm used to. So I put it there so I can just, you know, I don't know how to look down anymore. That's the thing. Like, it's very hard for me to follow what's happening in the game and just like look down and still, you know, follow the combat and stuff. I'm just, you know, like if you want to get yourself ready for raiding, I'm not an expert in FF14 raiding. Take that as a big disclaimer, because I haven't raided FF14. But from raiding WoW, like, you want to be able to see everything. And I had a big problem with that. And the moment I got over that hurdle, I felt better and I did better. So, you know, you can pretty much do the same thing here. How much people are invested in WoW? I never rant on the games I don't like or don't care about. I think it's history. I think it's history. At least with me, it's history, and it's not just history with me and the game and my collection, although collection is like 78% of my history, and it's really scary to think about like my stuff that I collected there, like not using them anymore, not playing with those toys and not using those pets and not riding those mounts. That hurts. Like I'm very attached to them, but I'm also attached to my friends. Like I know at every point of my life when I played WoW with like which person or whatever, and who helped me and who I helped, and that's a big thing for me. So there's a lot of like friendship and history there, and that's the probably like it would be horrible to say the 22% because I said 78% is a collection. Let's put it at 50-50 so no one hates me. but yeah, it's kind of like that. That's why I rant, is because I don't know, it's like being, no offense at all, it's like being married to someone for like 20 years and the past 16 years not working out, and you're just like, oh, if only we could have like the first 4 years back, and you're just there for another 40 years waiting for those 4 years to come back. I don't feel that way about you, by the way, at all.
Why did you say no offense to
that? Direction of FF14 is a huge WoW fan. I mean, I'm not gonna like assume anything. Like I'm just going to say that, like, I mean, if you're trying to be diplomatic in that sort of way, you have to say you're a fan. But I also think that they would be honest in saying that they are a fan, because WoW, with all its problems, let's not fail this duty again. It is a masterpiece. It's becoming friendly with other ones. Okay, we read that. I'll come back to you, chat. I can see that now. I think I had like 1 or 2 clicks to go and I would not have failed the duty. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to little solace to be with Kamuxi and friendly ones. I told you I had like 2 clicks to go and I didn't do it. Sorry about that. See? And off they go and I complete my duty. Yoshi, he had his whole team play WoW to make a better Realm Reborn. I mean, back then, I think they were made to play Cataclysm and Mists of Pandaria, and I actually had that info before I started Final Fantasy, and I actually paid a lot of attention while playing Mists of Pandaria and Cataclysm, and I kind of know how they work. So I can see like the good things that they implemented from it. Like in the Realm Reborn, you can see some stuff that that really reminds you of it, and I think it's a good thing, because Mists of Pandaria is a dazzling expansion. No clip documentary, very likely to. I've been wanting to watch that documentary for a few days now because someone brought it up, I think, in my comments. And where can I find that? Is there is that on YouTube, or is there like a clip on the internet, or is it Netflix? What is it? Like, I shouldn't say Netflix, because why would it be on Netflix? But we did watch the Dota documentary on Netflix, and that was a tear-inducing documentary.
It's a cry for like 5th time.
Yeah, it's such a good documentary. YouTube, okay, then that made it a whole lot easier, and I will watch that, and we can watch it together. That's a good date night. Yeah. Play I mean, I liked Cataclysm. I mean, that was back in the day, like when I was like a beginner in WoW, and I played through the water zones, not really understanding why everyone hated them. Is that what I know why everyone hated them and I didn't. I'm a druid. Yeah. And I can freaking swim in the water, and I never hated it. I remember you hated it. Like, druids didn't hate cataclysms. Druids were fine. You go, you're orca or you're dolphin or whatever you are, and you're fine. Like, there's no mounts, there's no like slow speed and whatnot. I had a terrific time there. Unappreciated WoW expansions, and there was so much content. There was so much content. I still go to Mists of Pandaria to do stuff, and it's just relaxing. I don't know, like, for the life of me, I can't understand. Like, there's an issue that people have with Thrall, and it's like a big lore story that, you know, someone who is passionate enough about it can get into, but I'm personally not. For me, Thrall is, you know, he has his flaws, but he's in general, he's been trying to, you know, do the right thing the whole time. So I don't hate him, but I think it was the lore thing, because back then people were really invested in it, and I think some people, well, a lot of people didn't like the way story was developing. But for me, it was fine. I was new and I quested through it, and it was fun, and, you know. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. Aww. This one has known many walking ones. Even many kind of walking ones, but Helpful one is the kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. I'm a cabbage hero. So I say thanks for the awesome WoW guys. You posted, much appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that, and welcome. I hope you're having a great evening, and I'm glad you liked the guides. Is there anything in particular that sparked your interest? I do a bunch of like different stuff, so yeah, is there anything you're in particular referring to? Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones close together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. Okay, so now he's letting me through to see their Winter Queen. But Elder one is... where is Elder one? What's the mystery? Okay, mount speed and middle... Okay, so now we can ride faster. Especially like in Lifeline MMOs. Like the... it depends on what you mean by lifeline. I mean, yes, like if you make an MMO without like ever like expanding the story, people at some point will just treat it like an adventure. Like they will just, you know, play through it and will never really come back unless there's more content. Like MMO players are the ones that are hungry for constant new content. And I think they're the most patch dependent and expansion dependent gamers of all gamers, because like let's imagine, I don't know, StarCraft. Like I'm not like a StarCraft player or anything, and I know patches are important, but they're not like, oh, if patch doesn't come, I'm just out of the game or something. So okay, so there's a confession that we need to hear. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One. Yes. But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. Oh dear, why didn't they tell me that before? Why did I have to go and battle the purple cabbages instead of saving the Elder One? He knew this whole time. This one is worried. Well, not worried enough. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes. Like, that would have been a great intro to the Elder One, just me strolling in there to save her. But no, he just decided to, you know, wait a little bit. Near where the Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron, is that like a Spanish name? I'm gonna read it as such. Buscaron may know what happened to the Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania. Yes, is Gridania... In Gridania live many Kind Ones. Yeah, I don't know yet. This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones to help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Okay. Are they actually sending me back? They are sending us back. Why are you sending us back? Alright, it appears that we are to go back. I'm loving the music. Like, someone said that the music becomes better and better with the expansions, but I'm already happy. Like, I'm not Are you serious?
Yeah, how this.
Are you... Like, I don't need... Okay, well, I don't need a devil or anything. Like, I have my husband tempt me, like, all the time. But, like, when I say I'm done with dinner, he's like, okay. You know, and then he comes back with frickin' tomato, sour cream, jalapenos, sandwiches, and toast. That's what I get from marrying this man. Food all the time. We're not gonna be ungrateful though. It's better to have food than not have food. Anywho, well, if this isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Well, if we were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. Is this like an intro into a dungeon? You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gaia Molko at Bent Brack Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Okay, let's go look for someone whose picture I've never even seen, but it apparently is so famous.
You'll know.
That what?
You will.
I got a spoiler, so I'm not attuned. Does that mean I have to travel on foot or on my little guy? Central Shroud is like, if I go this way, what's gonna happen?
It's like really easy for me to get to all these locations because I was attuned everywhere in the forest, and I'm gonna probably suffer in the next chapter.
Oh dear, I can't even mount here. That's okay, this is probably not too far away. This is probably fine. Am I going the right way? That's gonna be spicy. Do you wanna, like, I'm not sure I'm gonna like that.
Always return it.
So you make food that's actually for you, that you know I won't particularly like. I can't even go there. And once I don't like it, you just, you know, you're just like, I'm gonna take it away and all will be well. So I need to go there, but they're not letting me through this gate.
This is my face when you talk
what?
shit.
I want that one. Can I have that one?
This one has more spice, but you can show them.
Like, okay, so what is this exactly?
This is my face when you talk shit to the food I made you.
Okay, which one would you realistically have? Like, which is the better sandwich? Like, you can't possibly make an awesome emote sandwich and then just like refuse to give it to me, and this instead looks like smeared poop in comparison to this one.
Okay, keep your emote sandwich.
What?
Keep your emote sandwich.
I will.
Watch out.
Alright, well, I'll start with the eye and hopefully it's not gonna kill me. I'm sorry for eating, but this is the kind of food you don't refuse, or otherwise he's gonna make this face. So okay. Oh my god, it's spicy.
Yeah, you asked.
I'm gonna cry. Like now. Oh no. I'm about to cry a lot.
You asked for it.
You did that on purpose.
No, I gave you the less.
Like, this only had one eye. Okay, I'm crying a little bit less now, but there's still 3/4 of a sandwich to finish and then some. And if I want to make progress, any progress, I have to eat its mouth. And I'm not sure I can, but we'll try. I have tea sitting on my desk, but I'm not sure if tea's gonna make it worse. Is tea gonna make it worse?
I don't know, I don't have tea.
This, but what? You don't have tea? Does that mean you want my tea or what?
No.
I thought maybe about teleporting somewhere, but I don't think I have anywhere to port.
Just walk.
It's far. I went to like completely wrong side of the I got distracted because I'm crying.
Lose portals.
You have attuned to all the. You can exit out of the blue badge gate. I don't think I think I got attuned, but they didn't let me through. Like I talked to them or tried to talk to them, but they didn't let me through. I think I missed something. But that's okay. We'll make a tour. I'm not ready for this, but I think I have to eat it now so it goes away faster. Maybe I can eat it without it ever touching my throat.
Bad idea.
Oh, it just touched it. I'm so sorry for eating, but I thought this was gonna be good. I mean, it's good, but good in a way that it makes you angry somehow. Pick up the blue quest near the main. Oh, too late. I'll do it once I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna make it 5 quarters. No, they're not 5 quarters. You can't have 5 quarters. In New Gridania, where am I at right now? Yeah, I'll go back there and I'll do it. But for now, I will just walk or not.
Are you alive?
No, I'm not alright. This is the spiciest sandwich that I've ever had.
Really?
Why did I ever buy this? I bought him, like, it's like jalapeno, like what is it? It's like a tube thing.
Yeah.
And it was for him, but he decided to corrupt all the food with it. And there's even a warning on the back. It says spicy. Yeah. Everything about it, drink milk or yogurt. That would make it better, I think. But let's see if I can muscle through it. I think I should be fine. But I do still have an eye and mouth to eat.
You want to exchange? No. You want to exchange your...
It's gone.
1/5?
I can't exchange it, I just ate it.
You still have 1. You want to exchange for this? For the uncorrupted one? I can draw something else if you want.
Yeah, and then I'll draw a bruise on your face if you do that. I'm just kidding, I'm usually not a violent person. But the spice brings the worst out of me, I think. Okay. I'm never doing this again, I'm sorry. That was terrible. It was good. It's actually a good spice, but I'm not a fan. So it's terrible. But I can see how it's good for people who like it, but I don't. A message from Commander... Nope. Nope. So this tea is either gonna make it better or make it a lot worse. I think it's making it worse. But I was too lazy to go and get milk. Next time I will listen to the chat because chat always knows better. A message from Commander Halwa, you say. The Sylph elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf. Behind every branch. If the elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Wait, him? I thought it was a girl.
It says him?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know what they're...
Is it a guy?
I don't know how to tell the fairy genders. I'm really not an expert.
Unattuned? Unattuned. Yet again?
Yeah.
Well, we're in for a What a quite a ride.
Did you attune here?
Yes. I'm attuned here. And that is how... I think I'm attuned there. Anyway, let's just go. I got a little bit distracted. Like this whole spice thing. That hit me hard. But I'll live. And I don't want to eat that again. Just eat it all. I can't eat it. I don't even know why I'm eating right now. I'm eating because he made it and I don't want to offend him, but at the same time, if I give it to him, he'll eat it and then I'll feel bad for not eating.
That's called greed.
What?
That's called greed.
It's not greed. Is that greed?
Greed, yeah.
Chat, is that greed?
If you give something to someone else and then you feel bad because you don't have it and someone else has it, yeah, that's this.
It's not greed. Time to attune. Wait, did I not attune there? Oh, holy Let's go back. I'm gonna need that. I forgot everything. Like the quality in my playtime and stream time has dropped for about like 13.5% after this sandwich. I'm sorry. But the non-corrupted sandwich is actually good. It's like milky and just overall fine. It's like very kid friendly, and that works for me. It's being considered to him more. I mean, I don't know. We have this thing, like, I guess the reason why I eat when he eats is because if we, let's say we both have food, like sitting on a table. Can I tell the story? I mean, that's not a story, that's your normal behavior, I guess. Yeah. When we both have food, sitting on a table, I'm usually doing something. And I don't want to eat right now. I'm the kind of person who will have food sitting on her desk, or a table, or a plate, or whatever. And I'll be fine with just like looking at it for a long while before I eat it. It's like, you know, like when like spiders like just look at their food or just play with their food before they actually consume it.
They have to do that.
Okay, well, they have to do it. I like to do it. That's the difference between me and a black widow. But the point being is that, like, imagine if there was like a girl spider who wanted to play with her food, and her husband, who she somehow hasn't eaten yet, came over there and he tries to eat her food, and because he ate his food, and then she feels pressured into like eating the food that's in her web, but the food isn't good enough, like, because she likes to get more hungry, or the food looks better after, you know, it's been sitting. What?
After it spoils.
It's no, I don't eat spoiled food. Okay, that's a lie, and he's gonna tell you all about it, about how I eat spoiled food and call it good, but that's not true. That's not true. I sometimes have a habit of.
Wait, finish the one story first.
What story? About you pressuring me into eating something because I know you'll eat it from my plate and take it away from me if I don't eat it? Yeah, that's
also greedy because you told it with a biased point of view.
Okay.
Really biased, so I'm gonna tell it from my point of view.
Go ahead. Maybe they can't even hear you.
It's like we make sandwiches. The number is not important. Like, I have some, she has some. And I eat my sandwiches. And like 1 hour later, she still has all the sandwiches. And I'm like, I would like to feel the taste, just like one tiny bit.
He calls it forgetting about the taste, and remembering the taste.
Yeah,
what the hell?
I want just like one bite to remember and to enjoy it. and that's it. And if for any reason she feels like shortage of food or anything, I can make her like 10 more of these sandwiches. It doesn't matter. But she insists that I don't touch the food and that I can like go and make another sandwich, but like do not touch hers. And I don't know why, because like I'm okay if someone like bites a tiny bit of my food. I really don't mind, especially when there is like a full fridge of ingredients and we can make more. So I think it's greedy to like not share, even though like mathematically, yeah, I probably ate my part and I'm intruding into her food, but like that's just not.
But
the
you
way I
already
see
had
it.
your part. Like none of us should eat more than
Why?
we should. Like because if you have your portion, then your meal is done. And there's no more reason for you to take away from my food. And then if I wanna, he's making the emote sandwiches again. And then we both eat more than we're supposed to. I'm not saying that we don't eat because there's no food. It's just like, it's like overeating. Like you have your portion and then you're just like, oh, I could have more. And this person has more. So I'm gonna take it from them. Stop it. Like, what in the world was that? Welcome back. Okay, so welcome into this complicated story about how I'm not actually greedy. It's like, okay, does anyone have this thing where they claim food with their eyes? Like, if you look at the food, you're kind of judging it for its qualities, and you know it's there, it's waiting for you, and it literally has, like, not literally, but it almost has your name on it. And like someone just comes back from like eating their food with their name on it.
Oh, it's not greed, it's called being selfish. I just remembered the word. Like not wanting to share, yeah, equals selfish.
No, we shared. Share means getting equal portions
no,
of
it means
like
giving a part of something you have to someone else. That's sharing, not
no,
getting.
we shared the moment we bought bread from the store or whatever it is that we had. The moment we made 2 portions, that was called sharing, and that's when sharing stops. That's when you no longer share. If you share, you know there's no need for you to share your share, your piece of what you've already shared. You can't share a share. That's oversharing. And I don't do that.
I like oversharing.
No, oversharing is not the way things work. I'm not greedy and I'm not selfish. I just take comfort in knowing that if I have a piece of food that's waiting me to do a task, and if I know that that's like, I'm not gonna say reward, but, you know, take it as a gentle, you know, just kind of a reward thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna enjoy not 82%, not 93%, not 20%, but 100% of what's on my plate. You don't, like how can you cut a share of someone's quest reward?
Yeah, I don't
just
overthink
because
it.
you
I
were
just
like
I see food, I taste food, and that's it.
Okay, imagine this in a different way. Imagine you're questing in WoW or in, I don't know, Final Fantasy or whatever it is that you play. You go and you accept the quest, and it says that you're getting a certain item level, and imagine doing a quest and coming back and only to discover that the game has magically reduced your reward to like 10 item levels lower, even though you knew the whole time you were doing the quest, you knew that you would be getting that item level. Is it not disappointing to get a lower reward for your work than what you were promised?
But you can get even more. It's like you
See,
have
that's
a bank in the game,
See, no, that...
and they can provide you with like
No.
10 more of those items, and even better ones if you want.
No, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. 2 rights don't right 1 wrong. I'm sure that's not the way the original saying is. But, like, I don't need to... Okay, that's a stupid example because, yes, you would like 2 higher item levels. I share only to expect them to share what they have. I give the you owe me I to expect them.
Oh yeah, he's sharing to get.
Sounds like a wow FX. That is exactly what he is. I have like a legit.
Affix, yeah.
What?
You have a food affix.
It is a legitimate affix. And okay, so what would you do? Would you just insist that your food isn't made until you are ready to eat, or would you hide your food? Like, you make your portion and you're looking forward to it, would you stash it in a place where they don't know about it, and then just like just not selfishly, but like quietly and secretly eat it so no one can see you and take comfort in that? That's also a good option. Or would you next time, would you vengefully take even a bigger part of their food just to show them, you know, next time they're eating? So would you just like stuff your face on
selfishly eat food somewhere else, and yet you want to take mine, like big part of mine, just because, and you're not selfish and you're not greedy?
I'm not.
Okay.
I am not. I would just eat my portion / share. But how does that coexist? Like eating your portion and just sharing your... Would you willfully share a part of your portion that was already made into a shared portion by the same person who ate a part of who ate their whole food and then came back for a part of your food? I'm sensitive to food sharing. I'm not greedy. I'm not selfish. I just don't like it. I just don't like having people in my plate, because like that's the same thing with water. Okay, so I do dailies, but like not dailies like he's already laughing. Not dailies like in the game, but like for example, this is my daily. This is my 2 out of 2 daily. Like for example, I drink 2 of these a day. They have to be like either water or tea, so I stay hydrated. And then share means the portion initially allotted to me. Exactly. That's a share. That's a share you don't share again. There's no sharing of the share. That just doesn't exist. Like if you want yours, if you want to, you know, remember your food, then you should have just made a bigger portion for yourself, so you don't want to ever think about that food again once you're done with your portion, right?
It's not that, but like after an hour I would like to get a bite.
So I have a timer. I have a timer in which my food has to be consumed, and that becomes a problem when I have a task in front of me that isn't ready for that timer. It's like the same in WoW, like anima, collecting anima, right? If you see a world quest, like on your phone, you open your WoW companion app and you're like scrolling through and you see an anima quest, and it's like the time is like 35 minutes, but you know you're not gonna be home for the next like hour, then you're just like, okay, you know, this timer doesn't fit my current timer. That is pretty much how it feels. And yeah, I just don't like it. Anyway, this daily, the water daily, he has this nasty habit of just like not pouring his own drink, but like taking out of the specified amount I specify for myself for that day, and then I don't know how much I had, and the worst thing he can possibly do, and on occasions he's done it and it was a disaster, is he takes the cup or a glass or whatever and he refills it.
Yeah, you can always drink an extra one.
No, like, don't refill it. Like, it's like he refills it. He just, or even worse, not just refills it, he just completely pours everything out that was in, if I didn't even touch it, and just like fills it back again. And I'm like, what if I don't know. Like, oh, it's just so annoying. Imagine not sharing with your kids, like saying, no, kids are no, labeled mugs don't work. Like, nothing works for him. He knows I made it for myself, and he's just like, I think he just wants to spite me. He just wants to spite me. He just knows that I'm gonna get annoyed, and he just like goes in there and just takes a little sip of it. It's like, you know, like, okay, there's a story, well, maybe if you didn't grow up poor, you don't know about it, but you know, like, when there's like a family with a bunch of kids, and the kids are like competing over who's gonna have the whole damn soup or whatever it is that they're eating, and then the smart kid goes in and he spits into the soup so nobody else can eat it, or whatever it is, the meal, and then he just has everything because nobody else wants to eat it. He does the same thing, and we're not even fighting about food. What? He's just like, is that what you're doing? Like, do you want to just like mark your territory so I
what?
Like,
this is ridiculous.
No, that's what goes through my head every time you do that.
I want to mark a cup of water. Are you sure about it?
Okay, I see I'm not proving my point here, but you guys understand. You understand, and I don't need to explain this any further. That's what he's doing. He wants to spite me, and he wants me to feel worse about my glass of water. That is for sure what's happening. And with kids, it's different. With kids, I do the opposite. Like with my son, I tactically make a meal for myself that he would like, and then eat it in front of him. And then when he asks for it, that was my plan all along, because that means he'll eat it, and then he just gets more of that because that's the way to lure him.
Why don't you do it with me?
What?
Why don't you do it with me?
What do you mean?
The same thing you're doing with him.
What, sharing?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not sharing, it's making him eat. And
you can make me eat.
I don't have to. That's the thing, I don't have to. So my kid's been labeling as well, yeah, like the kids, like who, I don't know, like I don't know what kids know about bacteria, but like if you have like a kid who is for some reason disgusted by, you know, their brothers or their sisters, you know, spit, they're gonna be like, ew, you spit into that, I'm not gonna have any lunch today. And then the kid who just, you know, won the whole thing, he's like, this is working, you know, I'll do this more. And then he grows into a person drinking out of other people's cups so he can have all of them. Strategy to make children eat. I mean, we don't really have problems with that, but I don't know, like our kid does eat everything. I don't even know why I said like making him eat, because he does, but he also takes pleasure from like eating out of other people's plates. Like every time someone else eats, he just comes over and he opens his mouth and he's like, I don't care what you have, just, you know, just share.
He wants to feel the taste. Just one tiny little bit.
And that's exactly what our kid is going to sound like in about 20 years. One day when his wife is just as equally baffled by his behavior. That is what's going to happen. This boy seemed to be fussier than girls. I have no experience with girls. I mean, our kid eats pretty much everything, and we don't have like the problem with our kid is that we don't have a defined meal, because I optimistically start the day with breakfast, but the breakfast doesn't end until dinner. That's the problem. So lunch doesn't really exist in a sort of a defined way, because wherever he goes, he's like a little vacuum cleaner for food. Wherever there's like leftovers, he just like, his hand is just like doing this. Like he's just like taking food everywhere he finds it, and basically it just turns into one massive meal. Would eating vegetables in front of kids make them want to eat the veggies too? Absolutely, yeah. Like they eat everything. Like, I mean, our kid, he eats olives. He's 2, for example, And we never had to make him eat olives. He asked for my olives at one occasion, and he just continued to eat them and like them. Onions, he eats onions, cabbage, like all these things. Cauliflower, broccoli, like all these things, because we eat them. I mean, we're vegetarians, so we have like a different, probably like a different diet that consists of far more vegetables than what people, I don't know, usually eat.
You wrote actually about it.
I did. I have a book about it. Because like I thought that our particular case study of like how to get your child to eat everything was super interesting. So I had to write it down. And niece and a sister. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if there's a difference between what's it called? Between boys and girls. Like I know that, like, I mean, I started the whole project like very scientifically, in a way that that I don't know, like I decided to start with like the whole I'm gonna have you eat everything thing, like when I first found out that that I was gonna have a kid, because I read about it somewhere that like if like a pregnant woman eats like a particular food, that food is going to be more appealing to the child, and that's actually what like the whole book is based on. And that's pretty much it. Wait, where am I hearing the music from? Is this from the game? Is this the game music? Because I shut down I shut down everything else. It would be weird if it was coming from the game, because it started ever so suddenly. What is that noise? That is the game, right? It's just I was standing in the same place for ages, and now I hear music. Like really loud music. What is that? I don't have any tabs open, I don't think. No, I think I'm fine. Anyway, let's go back to the quest. Sorry about this whole thing. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's the book, and it's actually a good one. Like I don't know why I didn't abandon the project, but I'm still in the process of like finishing my third one. Oh, that's the battle music. No battle though. Well, I guess they figured that I was here for too long, so they decided to wake me up. Maybe it. What?
They're shooting you
out of the bar, yeah. Anyway. What? Sorry for like not questing enough tonight, but this is fun. Well, that adventurer, we have the finest grog and grub this side of. Hey, not here to fill your belly then. No, apparently not. No, food talk. A hunger for news, is it? Oh, I can't read without my glasses. What am I thinking? Anyway, there's been a talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Oh, fate spawn nearby. That's what it sounds like. Those woodland scramps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. Because they look like cabbages. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. Maybe. This is fun. You can now accept it. Oh, what? Oh, we got level 30. Oh, sweet. Okay, you can now. Okay, I can accept the job class thing. Okay, cool. We grew up, chat. We made it. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Buscarron could use an advantage. Yeah, I'm reading him as a Spanish guy. Is that how you read it too? Like, how did he sound in your mind?
No, I didn't roleplay him.
He was not Buscarron? What? Are you serious?
No.
Ah! How? Could use an adventurer to douse a fight brewing at his establishment. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor and shutting down a brawl? Alright. Alright then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though, just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Well then, maybe you should have put the boot down instead of asking for my boot. But that's fine. It's daytime. We talked for a while. Anyway.
We spent the night in the bar.
I spent the night in a bar, exactly. What are you staring at? You wanna keep them eyes in your face? Use. I wanna see this. Aw, there's no like water. Psh. Anyway, Nofika's teats. Teats? What are teats? What is teats? That's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwood scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. I bet this guy couldn't even hurt him. He does not look like the guy who could hurt him. Anywho. Nicely done. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwright Elazan. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwights can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers from the misdeeds of you. Before the era squished, this part was many steps. What I'm doing right now, and what squish are you talking about? Like, was there a reduction in the quests? And how long have all of you played the game? That's what I really want to know, because everyone I know seems to have started like after the Realm Reborn. Like, is there anyone who played before? I guess you did, since you mentioned the squish. But what was it like? I actually want to hear about it. Like an honest, just kind of a what was the problem thing, because I wasn't around, not in the community, not everywhere. So there should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome. Don't you think? Yep. That is definitely important. Oh, never mind. Has need of an able adventurer, as per usual. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I learned how to read this beautiful word. The Lazy Ace, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I had a great time, and I hope you did as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy. Anyways, regardless of where we end up discontinuing today. Anywho, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a okay. Quirn. Quirn. Friend of mine, you see. Name of Tataroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. Okay, he worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that. Is that like a little while? Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lanoskia. I'm probably reading that wrong as well, but that's okay. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, the scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Was I not on the mission to find the fairy? Cabbage fairy? Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadin fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawk's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Okay, but what about the fairy?
They'll know about her.
What?
They'll probably know about her too.
So I'm just like, okay, so this is my mindset right now. I need to do something else, something completely different. But now you're telling me about this thing, so I will feel more inclined to listen to you rather than continue to search for my fairy. Where is this? Oh, okay, so basically we would have to go back there. But there is a blue quest called My Feisty Little Chocobo. What is that? I think we're gonna have to go back there and unlock that. Is that like is that going to increase my speed or something? Starting Shadowbringers, this particular point, Buscaron gave you a bucket. You went behind the druthers, filled it, picked it up, then used it on unruly dude. Oh, I see. I thought it was like like the way you said that it got short. I thought you meant like there was like 10 quests to do there. But I don't know, that sounds like a fun thing to do. So do they often do that? It's like a fetch quest type stuff. I see. Do they often like rework the quests? I don't necessarily mean cutting them short. Why am I not teleporting? What is wrong with me? Anyway, let's go there. That's expensive. That is so much money. What in the world? Why is that so expensive? It's like 540 monies. Ah! I'm poor now. Okay, I have another question for those of you who are into housing. How expensive are the apartments in comparison to, you know, houses? Because yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to be looking for a house anytime soon. So, is there like a huge price difference, or are apartments just like slightly cheaper but still expect you to be filthy rich, or not? What in the world are you doing?
Measuring the Arduino.
Oh, I didn't see what you had in hand. I was like, what is that? Well, quest rework was recent. So was that like a whole bunch of quests, or do they just like from time to time rework something? I wonder how that whole can't mount here. 30,000. Wait, 300,000 K. Is that for a house?
That's not a lot.
How is 300,000 K not a lot? And
Because I have like 1/6 of it already.
well, yeah, I guess you haven't just leveled yet. I guess I don't know. Some of you told me that like once I level up, I'll have more than 100K. So I guess it's like playing for a little bit more and doing at least some sort of high-end content will like get you there faster. I'm assuming later on you get more money. Do you get more money? I hope you get more money then. Keep forgetting where I need to go. I'm starting to get distracted. What is that? My beautiful friend, who are you? Is that someone's? What is that? What are you? Is this someone's? Am I creeping on someone's pet? How does this work? He's so beautiful. Yeah, 300,000. Yeah, I kind of read 300,000 K, but I meant 300,000 gold. Like in my mind, like I just thought about it the same way you wanted to write it. Oh, trimmed one. Oh, okay. Trimmed some quests. So basically when people don't like the quests, they like go on forums and just write about it, and then like if the decision goes through, then the quests get trimmed or something. Find your way to the Orchar's Alley, friend. Again this name. Quickern. What worked at the Druthers? Yes, speak of Tataroon. Related to that, again, KYO rune. Rune. Bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together, and we were making good coin. But old Tataroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Could not say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokyarun himself. He can be tight of lip though, I warn ya. Best to take this chicken egg with ya. Bastard loves to bloody things. Okay. Oh, pet for summoner. Oh, so I was creeping on someone's pet. Well, a small house is around 3 million depending on the plot location. Okay, so the apartment is like 300,000, which is, I guess, not that bad. Like, I went into someone's apartments. I don't know if that's considered rude, but I did, like, enter the apartments that were unlocked. I don't know if that was made on purpose or not, but I did go, and they didn't really impress me. I mean, maybe I just went to the wrong ones, but some people seemed to have just like made bought an apartment and never put anything in it. So I was basically just like going around some, you know, dark rooms with like wooden walls and whatnot, where there was literally nothing inside. So I guess that has a lot to do with my first apartment experience, but I don't know, I guess there's a reason for that. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to head off for today. I am getting a little bit tired, and it is past midnight, and I am getting up tomorrow morning depending on my spawn's wake up time, which is pretty much whenever, so I have to be up whenever. And apartments are about 500k. I will definitely look into that. I'm more of an apartment person anyway. I don't like houses in real life either. So I think if I was to actually identify with myself in a game, I'd rather have a smaller place than a bigger one. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for hanging out today, and I hope you had fun. I had a blast today, and I will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy. I may quest a little bit if I find a time until tomorrow, but if not, I'm definitely gonna be finishing the cabbage story tomorrow, and who knows what's in store for us after that. Anyway, thanks a lot, and I will see you then. So around 8 p.m. CET, and that's around 2 p.m. EST. Anyway, I said anyway way too many times, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good day to you, or good night to you. Bye.